Let me transfer you.
Switch to Farm Bureau Insurance today and get real service instead of getting really tangled up. For auto, home, life, and health, get the membership advantage. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
Well, it's a quality win, for this team. I thought we came out, we played better on offense this week. Montel continued to manage the game for us. The offensive line, you have to be proud of those guys, the way we ran the ball, early in the way we finished the game. Running consecutive plays, over and over and over again. We talked to these guys about just trying to take Towson's will away. And I think, at some point they did. Defensively, another solid effort. Great to see the guys being physical, turning the ball over, and just doing a lot of good things to help us win. We need to clean some things up on special teams for next week, but again, I'm proud of the guys for just hanging there, believing in each other and believing in our staff.
Hey, Coach, it wasn't a shutout, but it was pretty close. You must have been happy with the way that your defense played throughout the game.
Extremely proud of those guys. We wanted the shutout for them, but we didn't get it. But we'll take the win along with a strong defensive effort.
Hey, Trell, when you say consecutive plays, do you mean the same play?
Yeah, we ran the power play with Kendall probably about 5 or 6 times in a row, and we just kept saying, I just kept telling Wayne, give it to Kendall again, call the same play. So, last drive, we scored. We ran the power play probably about 4 or 5 times in a row.
How important was the fast start in terms of confidence for Montel especially?
I think any time you can get started fast, it gives your guys instant confidence. And, for Montel to be able to complete a big ball down the sideline to Trey was great. We knew they stacked the box a little bit, and we have confidence in Montel that he can make throws, and he made a big throw early, which I think, kind of had, Coach Ambrose wondering, whether we would throw with him more.
And then for your defense, making their offense more one-dimensional, especially in the second half, had to help.
Definitely. You have to credit their quarterback. He's a really good football player. Chris Hart, is one of the better athletes in this league, and we knew that he would make some plays. We just tried to keep him in front of us and, not let him throw the ball over our head. But, again, proud of the defense, and, those guys have, played 3 solid weeks in a row.
Hey, Drew, I wonder if you could talk about just the mindset of the offensive line, particularly these last couple of weeks, given the limitations and the inexperience of quarterback.
Sure. We know going in these last couple of weeks we're going to have a run-heavy game plan. So anytime as offensive lineman we get a chance to run the ball out, we light up. That's what we live for. That's what we want to do. Today especially, I don't know how many times we ran the ball, but we clearly a lot more than we passed. So, that's what we live for.
Hey, Mark, can you talk about comparing this game to the Coastal Carolina game? Both games you guys started out fast, but this one you had with the intensity throughout the whole game.
All season long, Coach Scott's been telling us to play 4 great quarters and finish at the end. And today, it was a progression from the UVA game to now. We know how to play a full game, and when it comes down to that 3rd, 4th quarter, we're still going to have our foot on the throats, and we're going to keep on pushing.
Hey, Latrell, Pride sure seems to recover a lot of fumbles. There's some sort of
I think that's just Eric. Eric's always around the football. He's got a nose for the football. He's a guy that throughout his career, Eric has made spectacular plays, stripping the ball, recovering fumbles, causing fumbles. He's a football player, and obviously the kid started 50 games in this conference, and you don't get that done if you're not a good football player.
I want to spoil the moment, but could you look ahead a little bit? Obviously, competition seems to be pretty good.
Well, definitely. Obviously we're going to Philly to play the national champs next week. I understand they had a tough football game today, and again they won without Matt Caesar. But we're going to enjoy this for tonight, and come back and watch this game and make our corrections and start getting ready for Nova tomorrow night.
Mark, can you talk about pressuring the quarterback today? You guys seem to have, I'm not sure how many sacks, but a lot, and constantly doing it for the quarterback.
Going in, our game plan was to stop their quarterback. He's a dynamic player. He can pass the ball, he can run the ball. And we blitzed him. We did a 3-man rush or a 4-man rush, and like I said, we just wanted to get close to him and get pressure on him. And ended up today getting 4 or 5 sacks and getting a handful of QB pressures, and it worked out for us.
Kevin, can you talk about the second week with this? It's kind of a new offense that you guys are running, especially with Wildcat stuff. Everybody seemed a lot more comfortable than they did maybe last week. Would that be fair to say?
Yes, well, we just had a second week under the system, and offensive line just kept getting pushing the back to let the backs get the holes and run. So we are a lot more comfortable this week running the offense than last week.
Did you notice any change in Montel with the extra week and the extra win under his belt coming into this game?
I mean, he's a mature player. He's like so confident and calm. So he's just been the same person, haven't got cocky or anything. He's just being him.
In terms of confidence, though, I mean, was there a different attitude in the huddle, maybe, or was there no change? Is that a good thing?
I mean, he's just confident. He's just grabbing huddle's attention and just being him and just being a demanding figure in the huddle.